This is Aaron East of MMA UK, and I'm joined this afternoon by Lee Flashbang Ferguson of NewLife Gym MMA. But Lee returns to the cage with gold on his mind as he's set to battle it out for the UAR Flyweight Championship on November 16th on his return to Unity Fighting Championship. Thank you for taking the time out of your afternoon to speak with me, Lee, bro.
No, that's no problem at all. Thank you for having me.
Anytime, my friend, anytime. I always like talking to you amateurs. You definitely are the roots of the sport. You deserve all the limelight you can get, trust me.
Thank you.
Anytime, man. And congratulations on your title opportunity with Unity. I mean, no doubt this has got to be an extra special moment for you, like with the promotion being a big part of your amateur journey.
Oh, of course. And Steve, the promoter, the show's so well run, and I've been fighting for quite a wee while now, amateur, and I've been shows all over the UK, and got to say it's one of the most organised, well run, and it's not often you get to fall short and get another opportunity at the title. So I know how losing feels, and I'm not planning on repeating that.
Blame me. I watched that fight, mate. Honestly, you deserved another shot. And I've got to agree, it's a very, very well run promotion. I mean, you do get promotions here, there. They ain't too professional, but what I've seen of Unity, even down to the social media aspects of it, they're definitely on point.
Yeah, 100%.
And a little while to go off just yet, but with gold at stake, no doubt you're taking every step possible in training to make sure you're more than ready for fight night.
Oh, 100%. Well, for title fights and most fights now, I think, as I say, I've been doing it a while, so I think like the sweet spot for me is probably about 8 weeks. 8 weeks out. 8 weeks is a good camp. You don't eat too early. You can get the preparations done. But at the level I'm at, I'm learning every day, and but I feel as if I've got to a point where it's about sharpening the skills I've already got, you know. As well, not really public knowledge at the time, but I was actually going to take a boxing bout. It was an opportunity that came up last minute, and my coaches, well, I said if they think it's if I've got their blessing, then I'll take it, because as an MMA athlete, I'm willing to compete anywhere, know what I mean? But it did, so I've been in camp, know what I mean, for a wee while now. So.
And is that something you'd look forward to in the future? I mean, it's like mixing it up. Is it just boxing, or are there other aspects of the fight game that you're interested in?
Yeah, honestly, I'm willing to try anything. Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I'm quite active with jits comps as well. I try and get at least 2 jits competitions in a year whenever they come up this way. So, as I say, you need to be competing in all aspects, I feel.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. Definitely keep every aspect of your sport, of your chosen sport, sharp, because you never know. As you said, that boxing match coming, you never know. It could just come out the corner. You could just get a phone call out of nowhere.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, you've definitely got one phenomenal team behind you that's keep you going and to keep you as the best version of yourself. I mean, like come November, must be a huge boost for you knowing that those guys are behind you.
100%. If I started training, I've felt nothing but welcome, and sometimes I can be a bit of a stigma coming into MMA gyms and things like that, but I was nearly 17, had absolutely no idea, to be honest, before I started competing. I'm not a confrontational person still. I just kind of fell into it, and turns out I'm half decent. So, but that's, I'll shout out to all the boys, Heyman, Kyle, Tommy, all great fighters, all active. Todd as well. He's actually got a title fight first week of November as well. So my teammates are active. Davey and Jill, Sean, all my coaches. Especially I've been working one-to-ones with my boxing coach, Rob, obviously in preparation for that last-minute fight. So I feel that was probably the missing piece in my game, to be honest. And I can feel it. I'm improving every day with the hands.
It's always good to be a well-rounded fight, man. Yeah, I spoke to David. You guys have definitely got a good thing going on there. I couldn't agree with you more as well. I mean, some MMA gyms, I've done it myself. I've walked in and you can just cut the atmosphere with a knife. It's like they're just looking at you like, oh no, well, you're the enemy, but they don't want you to be there. It's like walking into a bar where you're just not from the area, you know. But then you get like a really friendly ones. I've been to some really friendly ones, and you guys definitely have a great team going on from what I've seen, and you definitely deserve all the golden opportunities you're getting, and with those titles, you can we're going to make your gym look like a dragon's Dragons treasure trove one day, no doubt.
All the medals, all the gold. Looks great on the walls.
100%. I mean, your dedication to your amateur career since taking your first walk back in 2017 certainly paid off. I mean, this will be your second title opportunity this year after capturing a machine MMA strap back in April? And how does it feel to be reaching these heights and witnessing all your hard work pay off?
Honestly, I feel it's an overwhelming feeling sometimes in the gym, knowing that there's boys that have been training longer than me, for example, Tommy and things like that, and he's far better than me in some aspects of his game, but it's about the opportunities. And as you said, like, I'm never one to say no to a fight. I've never turned anyone down. I've never said no to an opportunity, and it's about taking those, and it's about remaining dedicated. Obviously, over lockdown, I feel lockdown's probably had a massive impact on the sport as a whole. There's probably, I know personally, there's fighters that I've fought that I actually met a previous opponent at the weigh-in, and he said after like COVID, after lockdown, he just lost the passion, couldn't get back into it because people weren't training.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a massive gap. But as I say, you've just got to stay ready and say yes, to be honest. And I feel that I lead by example in the gym. A lot of the young boys coming through and stuff like that, it feels great to be the first in the amateur team to take a belt and put it on that wall, you know.
Yeah, and that's another definitely well-run show, isn't it? Machine MMA by a UFC legend.
Oh yeah, Ian Freeman's a character as well. I've got a lot of time for him, man. He's great. No nonsense, but he's a great guy.
Yeah, he don't take no messing about, does he? Especially when it comes to his fighters and his fight card.
That's it, 100%. Very detailed rules meeting as well, which is important always. You just need to know what's expected of you, you know.
One I definitely not want to cross. Definitely. Yeah, we just got a comment coming from Angie Ellis. Looking forward to your fight.
Cheers, Angie. She's actually photographed a few of my fights. Always captures a great image. There's one of me standing over one of my previous opponents, Darryl Crichton, and I think she's just got the optimal angle. I look a bit like an action man. I'll tell you, those abs don't last long after the fight, mate.
I'm sure. I bet you'll be straight down to your whatever you've been craving the whole cat fight can.
Oh, that's it. Oh, man, I'm a pizza guy. Soft spot for
pizza. You're a man after my own heart. I was literally just about to say, what's your go-to food after? Pizza, great choice, man.
That's it. A fried Mars bar as well, mate.
Oh, do you know what? I'm leaving London. They're not too keen on it around here, but I love it.
Absolutely, I can't imagine they would be. See, to be honest, I think about 2 a year takes about 5 years off your life. So I bet to be honest.
It really does. It really does. I went into a shop, I grabbed one and went to the nearest chip shop. I was like, "You want to fry that, mate?" He looked at me like I just pulled my trousers down in front of him or something. Yeah, right. Let's get back to the. He'll be off to. Let's get back to the MMA here. Right. I mean, as I previously mentioned, it's been a step up in competition for yourself of late. I mean, as this will not be your first war for the Unity strap. I mean, after previously colliding with Malik Bashir last year. I mean, what can the fans come to expect from you once you step back in that Unity cage and take on the opportunity of getting that strap again?
To seize it, that's the difference. To take the opportunity and fight my own fight. I feel as if with Malik, he deserved the respect he got from me. And the game plan, it was the right one. To stay on the outside, to predict that a takedown was coming, because we all know Malik's strong suit. His grappling is incredible. I believe he won last night as well. Had another fight in the PFL. Obviously, we're still on Instagram and things like that. But the difference will be, this will be my fight. In every fight that I've ever had, I've came in different. I give different looks. I can wrestle if need be. My jits is obviously where I'm most comfortable. But that's it. To seize it, to take the fight rather than be reactive.
I mean, you may have lost that fight, but as I was saying before we went live here, I mean, I watched that fight. You did absolutely incredible, mate. And the level of competition you're going up against, just like Malik, I mean, I've seen him fight quite a few times. It's definitely a compliment to not just his skill set, but your skill set as well, because you are definitely going up against the best.
I appreciate that. Cheers to it. My last few fights, I've fought in and about the top 10, top 20, you know what I mean? I've got Malik, Kieran Coogan as well, who I believe is sitting number 5, if not higher now, in the rankings on Tapology. There's no benefit to taking easy fights. You need to get the difficult situations out in amateur so you know how to deal with it. I wouldn't want to fight someone that I would consider, no fight's an easy fight, but if you're not taking on the best, then you're wasting your own time.
I heard recently in an interview one of my colleagues had with Brian Lacey, he was talking about George Staines. George Staines has this attitude: if he's not fighting the best, then what's the point? And I think that is a great mindset to have, and I feel that's the mindset that you're showing me right now.
100%. I appreciate that, mate. That's kind. But it's as an athlete, if you want to improve, I mean, even fight camps, we've been down to Bishop Auckland for I think it was for the Kieran Coogan fight. We spent 4 or 5 days down with Davy Grant's boys and things like that. So hard rounds on the mats, learning so much. But if you want to improve, my attitude is I would take more from losing to the best than I would from winning from someone underneath me.
That's a great mindset to have, man. 100%. That should be written on your wall there. Great. looking at that every day before on the back of your door. Look at that before you walk out the door every day.
And I'll put it up right above the telly.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. I mean, and you're set to face off against another exceptional talent in Shawan Chowdhury. I mean, a multiple-time champion spreading across some of the UK's top promotions. I mean, what do you make of your opposition as your preparations continue?
A lot of respect for him. I'd be lying, obviously, if I said that I wasn't prepared and haven't watched these fights.
Yep.
And what to expect. But you look at his resume, it speaks for itself. Like, you're talking, he fell short against Joe Fields, but he's, again, no slouch. Connor Walsh fought him as well. This is a situation we are talking about the country's best flyweights. So he's not going to be fazed by me, but neither am I him. I know what to expect. I know it's going to be a tough fight.
Yeah, 100%. As an avid viewer of both of you guys, 100%. I mean, after I spoke to David and we started talking about you, I saw your fight between you two and I thought, oh man, at least you could not have made a better fight, especially at flyweight, especially at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited for it and I feel as if it's well worthy of being up there on the main card.
100%, mate. That's where you belong, brother. I mean, these meetings truly are a great sight to see. I mean, some of the best amateurs in the world, the world as well as the UK, in my opinion. I mean, we're brawling out in the cage. I mean, I bet we are not long away from hearing professional aspirations of yours.
Yeah, definitely. It's been, it's truly been a motivator for me when I even first started training. I fell in love with it instantly. It was a passion of mine. I've dedicated so long in my life, near 10 years to it now. And I feel as if it's a situation where you can take on the top amateurs for so long, but you are then at that point preparing yourself for what will be a professional career. And the sooner the better, honestly. The only place I truly enjoy being is the gym. Just need to drag myself through the full-time shifts to get there.
All that hard work will pay off one day, man. Scottish MMA is at its peak right now. You'll be a fine addition by some of the pro ranks that we've got going on.
Yeah, looking forward to it as well. I know it's not so far away. It's within touching distance, man.
100%, bro. I mean, what would be your dream professional debut? I mean, we got so many of these promotions coming out of the woodwork as it's speaking, and as well as the bigger shows. I mean, what would be your dream professional debut?
For me, it's always been for I started Cage Warriors. It was an interest. It's what initially piqued my interest in MMA. The European fights that they put on, especially all the UK fighters. But I wouldn't pass by any opportunity. I feel there's a great amount of promotions taking on. The PFL have got a great amateur program right now where they're obviously preparing people for the larger fights. You know what I mean? And I feel Cage Warriors are also at a point where they're scooping up a lot of Scottish talent, and it's smart to do so. If they're wanting to run more shows at Braehead, then you get the fighters in, you get the tickets sold. Like, ultimately, that's what it's about, isn't it? But,
exactly.
Cage Warriors would be my, not a preference, but that's what I've always thought. I've always thought it going as such.
I couldn't agree with you more. Great promotion, man. And I see why you wanted to do the interview at 4, so you didn't miss it. It's on tonight, yeah?
No missing that, and I'm going to flick over to the AJ fight tonight.
Oh, yeah? Who you got on that one?
Dubois, to be fair.
Oh, mate, 100%. No one agrees with me. I could be saying that all day. Nobody agrees with me.
No, well, I'm getting shunned for it and what, but I feel as if the media are making too much. I'm glad that AJ's got a bit of confidence back, but let's be honest, the media are making a massive, massive deal at him knocking out Francis Ngannou, who ultimately is a good boxer, great power. He's not a boxer. If that's Dubois is a different animal. I think Dubois will get it done.
Exactly, man. Sometimes you can't listen to the media. I mean, sometimes it can be a dark place. But I do believe you with Dubois. I've been watching him since he started, and I couldn't agree with you more. 100%. I'm going to play some money on it on the way home. You've actually tempted me now.
That's it. We fiver on it.
100%, man. I mean, I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for your future announcement, brother. I wish you all the best for your continued growth and your success in the near future. And I bet and it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today, mate, honestly.
Cheers, Aaron. I appreciate you taking the time as well, and I'm glad we could get it rescheduled.
Anytime, my friend, anytime. Last but not least, do you have a message for the fans that will be in attendance, the viewers, and anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Just to keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be a quick one if I have it my way.
Short and sweet, mate. Love it.
My coaches, Davey, Joe, Sean, Rob, all my team, Tommy, Todd, Heyman, Kyle. You all know who you are. Every day.
You got a better memory than me, mate. I'd have to write that down before I can read that out. All right, you enjoy the rest of your day, brother. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.
Likewise. See you later on, Aaron. Bye.